T-Mill, come out and play.
Play it loud.
We're changing the status quo one voice at a time through music, edutainment, children, and awareness. We're progressing and preserving the culture through real conversations with people who've had real success. Multicultural artists and musicians, models, entrepreneurs, innovators, and activists. This is Paradox East, and you are in tune with T-Mill. Powered by the MaitlandConservatory.org.
Thank you for listening to In Tune with T-Mill.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of In Tune with T-Mill, Paradox East Radio, paradoxeast.org. You will now be encouraged and entertained. Nothing will change until you change something. We are here to change the status quo one more time, and this is your invitation. It's 2024. We're halfway through the year. You haven't been invited to a party like this, and this is your official invitation. The third annual MiddleChild Promotions Platinum Weekend is kicking off Thursday, June 6th, and I've got the guy, the creator, the middle child, the brainchild behind all of this in the building with us. I've got RoJay and some special guests joining us this afternoon. But RoJay, what's happening?
What's going on, T-Mill? Everything's good with you, I'm sure.
Absolutely. And on this platinum weekend, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be some headliners. You've got now it's going to kick off Thursday, June 6th. It's going to be a concert at the camp in Huntsville starring JeRonelle and Torica. Torica is joining us. Also, JeRonelle is going to be with us a little bit later. And this is going to be at the camp in Mid-City in Huntsville. Make a road trip. So joining us right now on tour right now from the tour from the road, we got Torica. She is a whole mood. We're talking about someone Grammy nominated 2 times, certified gold artist, a songwriter professional, contributed to over 2 million album sales worldwide. We're going to be talking about her upcoming album titled A Whole Mood, what she's got going on, and what platinum she's bringing to the Platinum Weekend. Torica, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Hi, everybody.
Yes, indeed. So, RoJay, the third annuals. This is the third annual Platinum Weekend. How does that feel? First of all, this is 3 years. Some people's relationships don't last 3 years. So you 3 years in, bro.
I can't even get past the 60-day trial. So let me just tell you that we here, and it's such a serious situation. So how this started, when I was celebrating 20 years of MiddleChild Promotions, that was literally just it. Like, hey, let's do this thing. And it went so well that I just felt like it was such a situation that music lovers needed, that I was like, I just have to keep going until the people tell me they don't want it no more. So this is our third year bringing like some of the best in the independent game for R&B artists. And I had to reach out to some of my favorites because the first year, you just kind of like, I just want to do a party. Second year is like, okay, let's make it happen. And then third year is just like, you know what? Let me call on my people that I know are about their business. As they've been saying all 2024, standing on business. And I reached out to my guy, JeRonelle. I reached out to my girl, Torica. I've known Torica for like, years, but she actually celebrated 10 years of MiddleChild Promotions with me.
Congratulations.
So I don't know why I didn't call her for the 20 year, but I was just like, you know what? She's back in the game. She's doing things. She took time to take care of family. So now she's back on the music. She's back on the music. So I hit her, and it was no question. It was really no question for Torica, and she's here. So Torica, let the people know.
Listen, I'm really excited about Platinum Weekend because one thing I can say, just based on my recent hosting with you at R&B Vibes Live, is that the people in Huntsville know how to have a good time, okay? I mean, the aunties were outside, the nieces was outside, the nephews was outside, the grandbabies was outside. Everybody was lit. And what I love the most is how embracing and welcoming they were, and how attentive they were to the artists that were performing. Um, they were very supportive. Everyone, it was just good energy. Everybody, had their cocktails, and people were just having a good time. Like, they came out of the house to have a good time. And I know, like, we're in the social media digital landscape, and we've all kind of become like phone zombies. So when you go to most events, people are just like this the whole time. They might look up
Mm.
like, okay, oh, that's what's happening. No, I didn't even see anybody's phones out unless they were filming what we were doing. So
Mhm.
I'm really excited because I know that the anticipation and the momentum has been building up since his last, MCP weekend. So I'm really excited to not only meet new people, for new people to discover my music, but just to reconnect with some of the people that I already have established rapport with in Nashville. And I just love the energy of the city. I live in Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta right now. And I can say that depending on what side of town you're on and depending on the type of event you're at, it's really, there's been a huge lack of appreciation for live entertainment. And that's something that I love as an artist, to feed off of the energy of the audience. So I'm really excited to see what the response is going to be with the very special set list I have in store. So I can't wait.
All right. Now the special set list, if you had to describe it, if you had to give it a flavor, if you had to, for those that are going to be discovering Torica for the first time, listening to Torica for the first
Mhm.
time, those that are entering Torica's world for the first time, what is a flavor or a style or just a feeling that you can share that they can expect?
I'm going to give them. Well, I'm an R&B storyteller, so my music is centered and geared towards women who have been in red flag relationships, who are still in red flag relationships, women who have learned from those red flags and are now thriving, either a single woman or in, successful relationships. So I make music that women can relate to and men can learn more about us from. So people are going to get to hear experience, real life experience. When I perform, they're going to hear some songs that they already know, because I feel like as an artist, especially when you're doing new music, you have to also blend in songs that people are already familiar with. So I'm going to be doing some
For
covers
sure.
of some very popular songs so that I can get them involved and engaged, singing along with me. So by the time I'm getting to my songs that they've never heard, we are already, we're already in a vibe. We're already creating a mood. So, I'm gonna just a little salt bay. I'm gonna give them enough, but not too much, because I still want them to have, expectations and excitement around my album. So they're going to hear some songs that I haven't released yet. They're going to hear some songs that I am promoting currently, and they're going to hear some covers. And when I get on the stage, it's like a whole nother me. So they're going to get to see a real live entertaining show. I thrive on connecting with the audience, so I always I find a way to bring them on the stage with me without bringing them on the stage physically. But people in Huntsville like to get on the stage, so I might have to bring some people up there because they like to turn up. Okay,
They
let's
will,
just be clear.
and let me say this too. On top of that, T Mill, the fact that one of the reasons I did reach out to Torica is because I know how she connects musically to audiences, whether they are familiar with her or they're not. Whether it's two people in the audience, 20 people, 200 people, 2,000 people, I've never seen her deviate um, from what she gives musically to music lovers based on what the audience is giving. The more energy you give, of course, the more you're in tune and more that you're, locked in with her. But doesn't it doesn't matter where she is. Every time I've seen Torica perform, it's been, for lack of a better phrase, it's been a whole mood, seriously. So I was like, I just have to get her back down here because we did, of course, most of you know, I work with We Up. So the last time we had Black Arts Festival, we brought her down here and she gave such an energy, and that's when we like really connected. But over the years, our situation has grown. Like I said, she was there for my 10 year celebration and just throughout the years. And whether she's been off and on with the music because she had had some twins,
That
and
part.
she took some time out. But the fact that I knew she was back out here doing the thing, it was no question for me. I was like, let me go ahead and reach out to Torica and get her back to the market, reintroduce her, and we just she was down for the get down. So here we are, and I'm so very excited to have her coming back to Huntsville to hit the stage and give the people what she's good for giving. Seriously.
I mean,
Well, I
RoJay
know
has
she's
been very
gonna.
professional in his response, but he also knows that if he tried to do this platinum weekend and he didn't have me on the lineup, oh baby, I
It's
was
gonna be
gonna
a
do
whole
downhill.
problem.
It's gonna
I
be
Word.
a
was gonna walk onto
situation.
the
It's gonna be
stage.
a whole
I was
problem.
gonna have to pull a little mama moment. You know what I'm saying? I was coming out here. I was gonna get my own flyers made and everything. It would have been like, this is the unofficial platinum weekend, the unofficial official.
Yeah.
Okay. So he knew what time it was. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Well, speaking of moods, let's get into this whole mood right here. Torque, I want you to introduce the video. And this is a little bit of something you guys are going to be seeing. Platinum Weekend, Torica, Platinum Weekend, MiddleChild Promotions, the 3rd annual. Torque, I want you to introduce this video and we'll be right back.
Yes, so in romantic relationships, sometimes your energy can be drained and you start to become someone that you're not. So a whole mood is really an emotionally charged song describing what it's like to get back to your mood, reclaim your energy, get back to yourself before you made all these changes to appeal to your significant other. So it's really a reminder out there to not lose yourself in your relationship. So let's get into my new single, A Whole Mood, because I'm a whole mood and you're a whole mood. And if you
What if I parked the car that you gave me? What if I gave these diamonds back to you? What if I kicked you out the crib that you paid for? What if I said the things that you shouted? I know if the sun shines while it's raining, it means the devil's angry. I see your intentions through these nice things. Save it for your next victim. I don't need your gifts, I need real love. Baby, I'm a whole mood. First I fall for then switch moves. When you're playing around, you gon' lose. Baby, I'm a whole mood. You done ruined my mood. For the last time, I was sweet, now I'm rude. Who's the bad guy? Mess me with that bullshit. Baby, I'm a whole mood. What happens when I wake up and choose violence, babe? Break you down with a smile on my face. I'ma give you a taste of the childish games that you've been playing. I tried, I cried at night, I gave my all, still got played. Trips were good, yeah, the dick was good, but shit changes. Don't waste your time. Save it for your next victim. I don't need your gifts, I need real love. Baby, I'm a whole mood. First I fall for then switch moves. When you're playing around, you gon' lose. Baby, I'm a whole mood. You done ruined my mood. For the last time, I was sweet, now I'm rude. Who's the bad guy? Mess me with that bullshit. Baby, I'm a whole mood.
It's gonna be a whole mood out here, man. Platinum
You
Weekend.
gon'
Yes, that is Torica, A Whole Mood. You guys make sure you are requesting that and checking for it and telling your folks, tell a friend to tell a friend about A Whole Mood. Torica, let's talk about this video.
listen, okay, so my concept behind this video was pulling a reference from the sunken place scene in Get Out. If you noticed
Nice.
how
Okay.
it kept
Yeah.
going from one room to the next, but he really
Hmm.
wasn't going anywhere. And the song is about us, our battle and our struggle in our relationships. So we're just going around in circles. We're just going back and forth, but we're not getting anywhere. So that was how I, approached the video. So that video treatment I came up with for that video. Yeah, it
Nice,
was really
nice.
exciting
And
to shoot as
joining
well.
us, and definitely, definitely. Well, joining us now, we got JeRonelle right here to talk about Platinum Weekend. JeRonelle, how you doing, brother?
Hey, I'm good. Please excuse my tardiness. I got caught up in some work stuff and I looked at the clock and I was like, oh, wait, I'm supposed to be live right now. Okay, so yes, I'm here.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir. One
Listen,
thing I'm gonna
before
ask you.
before we look, T-Bill, let me say this because I've never said this to Torica publicly as far as a whole mood. When she first posted on IG, of course I checked it out and I was all into it. But like I really like you're competing with my top title streams, period, because what a whole mood does for me as far as so I know you're singing for the women and to the women, but I think the message is still universal in a sense of where men can relate to it because when it comes to relationships, period, like listen, what you bring to the table is what you bring to the table, right? And I know a lot of people underestimate. They always think they're the like the gain in the relationship.
Mm.
But and when I every time I play this song, I love the line where you say, you done ruined my mood for the last time. I am so big on people affecting my I'm gonna cuss T Mill, my fucking mood. Like I'm gonna always choose me seriously, but like I feel like what you're saying in the song is such a vibe just because of how you're singing it. But I feel like you're basically saying, listen, don't sleep on me. Like you should be honored to have me opening myself up to you and having you taking up my space. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
That part.
listen, that's my shit. That's all I'm gonna
Thank
say.
you. Thank you
Don't
so
worry,
much.
Jay, right now. I'm gonna tell you what I feel about your shit in a minute, but I just had to
I want
tell
everybody
Torica.
to have the same reaction and response.
Yeah.
And
Like
I don't make songs
it's
to like,
seriously a repeat song for me. It's seriously
yeah.
I played it back to back to back to back. It's
I
really
listen to
a
that song
situation.
like multiple times a day, but I have to start my day with that song
Yeah,
every day.
it's a
You got
situation.
to, you got to. And
And
the other thing about it is, so with this song, and RoJay, I think you can definitely attest to this with your playlists and as much music that you consume. There starts to be a common tempo, that you start to hear. Like every song structure
hmm
starts to become the same.
hmm
Every melody in the song starts to become the same. Every cadence in the
hmm
song, every four bars, every most. So put it like this: the songs become predictable in a sense
hmm
sometimes,
hmm
and it's not always a bad thing because we like familiarity.
we
But
do.
with something like this, and the bass line, the way it's driving, and it's just it's a vacation from just what you're
Well, put
used to
it
hearing a lot of
put it
times.
like this. Put it
And
like this. Not only are the lyrics a mood, the beat is all of it plays together
mhm.
to the point of you just like, God damn. What?
So it's like the bass line is riding different,
Yeah.
the lyrics are riding different, and you got a different bop to it. So it's not your shoulders is just vibing a little bit different to it, and so it's not your typical R&B song that's gonna check all the boxes of whatever the melody is and everything like that. As soon as it comes on, it's like, oh
It
shit,
catches
this a
your
little
ear.
different.
Yeah.
This a little
Yeah.
different. All right, we
That's
so
what I was aiming for. Thank you guys so much for acknowledging that, because when I'm making music, I don't know how people are going to receive it. I make
hmm
music that I love, obviously, but you know, any artist is lying if they're saying like, "Oh, I make music to make music I want to make. I don't care what people think about it." As an artist, you have to care about what people think because you're making the music for the people to consume.
hmm
So, I'm very aware and cognizant of the vibration that my music has, and I want people to stop their conversation like, wait, turn this up, who is that, what's that, what she say, or let me rewind this, or what's the name of that song? Like, I want people to have that adverse reaction. I can make music that sounds, very monotonous or similar to the pattern of music that's out there in my category, but I want people to stop what they're doing. I'm a disruptor. I don't want to be just played along with everybody else and it just blends in. I want people to come up to the DJ and say, hey, that song you just played, what's the name of that? Who is that? I want people to Shazam it. And I think that the way I approached that particular track was, the beat was so open. I didn't want to do too much on it. RoJay can tell you, like, the mic is on, like the vocals is vocaling, but I wanted to leave space for the beat and the message and my delivery to marry together so that everybody could find something in the song that they could relate to. So I love that you guys, I love that was your feedback, because that really was my goal with that song. And other people have said similar things. So I know I'm on the right track.
Well, just
No,
know
you said
it
something
speaks
there
for the males
because
too. Just know it speaks for the males too. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I mean, of
no,
course, of course. No, my music is
it
for
definitely
everyone,
does.
but as a woman, I want to be a voice for the women who I also represent. So I'm not saying like, oh, I only make my music for women. I make my music based on real life experiences from a female perspective, because obviously I'm a woman, but I'm not a male bashing R&B singer. So I think that men can learn a lot about women by listening to my music, and men can learn a lot about themselves and how they need to approach us and how they need to approach relationships and situations and the dynamics between all of us. So my music is for everybody. Okay. My music is for the
Everybody,
streets.
everybody can get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's for everybody, and it's
Yeah.
definitely, the space that you talk about in that song. Like the old saying goes, music is just the space in between the notes.
Yeah.
So if otherwise, if there was no space, it's just continuous, just noise.
Yeah.
And y'all gonna lose your place in line if you at Tamaran Island and you waiting on that jerk chicken and you hear this song come on. You like, hold on, wait, what is that? You're gonna lose your space in line at the camp for Platinum Weekend when you hear this song come on and you hear that on stage and you hear her hitting those vocals. So this is Platinum Weekend. We're talking about June 6th at the camp, 7 p.m. in Huntsville. We also got JeRonelle that's joining us. How's it going, man?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Good to see you, man. We're talking about what we're bringing to this Platinum Weekend. So for you, man, tell us again about who JeRonelle is and what he's bringing to Platinum Weekend, June 6th in Huntsville.
Yeah. First of all, I'm excited. I've never been to Huntsville. I've never been to Alabama, period. So the fact that I get to perform there in the summertime, we're all outside. I'm very excited. What
I'm
I'm
gonna tell you,
bringing to
Alabama
the
heat a little
table.
different. I'm just gonna
It's
pay for
different.
that.
Listen,
Alabama heat a little different. This
I've
your
lived
first
in,
time coming to Alabama, a little different.
well, I was gonna say I've lived in Georgia,
Hydrate.
so if it's anything like Georgia heat, then I'm just like, okay,
It's a little
Oh,
different.
it's worse.
oh
It's a
God,
little different. It
listen,
stick with you. Georgia
okay.
Heat know how to leave you alone. Like Georgia Heat let you walk out the room. Alabama
Alabama
Heat gonna
has
follow
a
you.
Louisiana mixed with Florida, mixed with Texas. That's Alabama.
Gotcha.
Put
Oh,
it
so,
put
so
it put it like
basically,
this,
stay
Ronell.
inside.
If you're diving into being an R&B singer and what R&B singers do when they get on stage, Alabama is right up your alley. You just know that you might leave the stage naked. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you don't have to take your shirt off to go.
Listen, I don't know. Yeah, because I've been eating a little bit, so I don't know if we ready for all that. But I'll make sure to bring a
Not the
towel or
big
something.
back.
They about it though. They about it.
But no, I'm excited. I'm bringing the R&B, bringing the soul, bringing the fun. That's really the space that I've been in. It's just trying to, not to sound like very sloganish or anything, but trying to make R&B fun again. Like the vibes are cool, and all of kind of how you guys were touching on earlier, the laid back feel of R&B is cool and it has its place, but I feel like we're seeing this push now for R&B to be fun again, for R&B to be danceable again, for R&B to be stuff that we can sing along to and groove to, bop to. So that's kind of what I feel like I'm bringing to the table for Platinum Weekend.
All right, now you also bringing some music like Stuck and Down Bad. Which one do we need to get into to tell them what flavor you bringing Platinum Weekend? We going down bad or we going to stuck?
I'll say stuck. Down bad is kind of like, it depends on your mood, depends on the vibe, depends on the kind of night you're having. But I feel like stuck rides any time of day. So I'm gonna go with stuck.
All right, here it is. JeRonelle, I want you to introduce this and we'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I'm JeRonelle, and this is the single Stuck off my latest project called Regret and Reflect. So check it out.
Drop that bass.
Baby, please say it ain't true. They're saying that you found someone new. Wonder what he means to you. Does he give you love like I used to? Baby, please say it ain't so. I didn't expect you to go. Give your love to someone else on the low. Baby, did you know? I've been writing memories of you, and I fake a smile while I'm hurt inside. Tried to heal up and say I'm fine. Thought I moved on, but honestly I'm stuck on you, baby. Barely pushing through. I'm stuck on you, baby. Thinking about it too. I'm missing you lately. I'm stuck on you, baby. Stuck on you. I hope the next man treats you good. It gives you romance like it should. God knows I wish I could. If it was easy to let go, I would. But baby, please tell me this. Do you think of me and reminisce? Is it my kiss, my touch you miss? Cause I know it ain't the same. I've been fighting memories of you, and I make a smile while the bird inside. Tried to heal up and say I'm fine. Thought I moved on, but honestly I'm stuck on you, baby. Barely pushing through. I'm stuck on you, baby. Thinking about it too. I'm missing you lately. Oh, I'm stuck on you, baby. Stuck on you. I swore I left all these feelings in the past. Now I'm here begging just to get you back. I'm pouring my heart up 'cause it's been overdue. Don't love you like I do. Baby, I'm the one who's missing you. I'm stuck on you, baby. Oh, I'm stuck on you, baby. I'm missing you lately. Nothing left to lose. I'm stuck on you, baby.
That is JeRonelle, Stuck, talking about Platinum Weekend, June 6th in Huntsville at the camp at Mid-City. MiddleChild Promotions, man. Make sure y'all are there. Listen, no phones out. When you are getting these vibes and you are getting these emotions that's happening, like, listen, put the phone, like, you can't enjoy what's happening while you're in your phone. Like, you got to get the full benefit. You got Torica bringing a whole mood. You got JeRonelle bringing the harmonies and the vibes and like just a whole R&B flavor. You're talking about a good time, and this is a weekend. This is not a night. This is not a platinum night. We're talking about a platinum weekend. So this ain't a one night stand. This is a one weekend stand. You know what I mean? This is a whole
now,
3 days.
let me throw this out there because I know there's still people getting familiar with MiddleChild Promotion, but MiddleChild Promotion, the whole basis, the whole setup of MiddleChild Promotions is rooting for not only the independent artists but for the underdogs. Like, we have these people that are out here killing the game, of course, like the Chris Browns, the Beyoncés, and this and that. But we have people that are giving such quality music that just does not get the platforms that some of these people have. So MiddleChild, even though I'm still boutique as some of these independent artists, my goal is if I can get Torica 8 new fans, if I can get JeRonelle 7,
When, not
8,
if,
9 new
when.
fans, like when I give them this, like my whole thing is like I know I'm not as big as a Columbia or RCA or this or that, but I feel like everything is organic, right? Everything is homegrown. And if I can just get them some new ears and some new eyes, like eventually we're gonna get to those levels that we're trying to get to. So that's what the basis of Middle Child Promotions is. And then I cultivate these relationships with these artists because if I'm a music fan, and y'all know how I am about my R&B music, if I'm a music fan, I feel like I can't be the only one that needs to enjoy these artists. So I did get with JeRonelle. He was on my show Out the Box here recently. Let me just throw this out here. This man is on Drake's latest album. He's in
Mm.
Kanye's Sunday Service. He's, you know, these type of people, but it's still like people are not familiar, right? So I
Mhm.
get with him. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna build a show around you, and then I got to figure out who's gonna compliment JeRonelle just as well as whoever. So then I'm like, oh, Torica, I know you've been chilling, but I'm about to make you come out and do your thing. So like Torica has been to Huntsville before. JeRonelle has not been to Huntsville before. So my whole thing is like Huntsville is a growing city. Huntsville
Mm.
is the live music element of Huntsville is getting to the point of the Nashvilles, the Atlantas, the Houstons, things of that nature. So like we are the people that um, feed independent artists for the most part.
Gotcha.
So I need the people in Huntsville to know these artists because you got to get them before they get to the Chris Brown,
Yeah.
Beyonce levels. Like I need you to be on the ground floor with these artists. They are so organic and they're literally investing in themselves and they have the talent to the point that I believe so I want others to be just as engaged with them as I am. So that's always the motivation behind Platinum Weekend, and I'm just thankful JeRonelle and Torica both agreed to come through because I'm. This is probably the most exciting year for me. This is the third year, but like I am excited as
Aw.
hell
Yeah.
to have them here to just they're gonna kill it. I have no doubt in it. They're gonna just damn kill it. So I just need the people to come up and show out and show up and make it make show love. Basically, that's it.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
it.
this is going to be Thursday, and we haven't even talked about Friday and Saturday. We got to talk about the whole weekend,
It's a
RoJay. Now,
whole
what's
weekend.
happening? You got the lyrics and laughs that's
Yes.
happening on Friday,
Okay,
and
so
then you
let me tell you
got,
about lyrics and last. So
yeah.
okay, so we have Jay Ronell, right? You got Jay Ronell. You got Torica, right? So I'm like, I'm really trying to make my opening night just as big as possible. So my guy Jacoby, you guys are familiar with him from the Medea's farewell play, and he's from Alabama actually, and he's out in LA now. He's out here doing his thing, and I was gonna put all three of them on the stage at one night, like
I was gonna
literally,
say I.
like we was gonna be sweaty as shit Thursday night. And he actually has a gig on that Thursday night. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna have you headline Friday. I know JeRonelle, I know Torica, they're gonna handle Thursday. I think Huntsville would have been exhausted as shit if I had all three of them on one night. Just bottom line. But I decided I put him in on Friday night. I built the show around him on Friday night. So I have a few comedians. Like I'm all about talent, like I said. So I
Mhm.
have some homegrown comedians trying to get their names out in the streets. I have spoken word artists. Like I know me being in the entertainment game here, especially in the city, like there's a lot of creatives in Huntsville. So if I can give a platform to anybody that I feel that is feeding the culture, so to speak, in a positive light, and just the fact of what we like as a culture, like let's do it, right? So I built the show around him on Friday night, and then of course because I'm such a R&B head, the hip hop artists give me heat about that. Oh, so you don't like hip hop? You don't like rappers? You don't like And I'm like, I know enough of them as well. So we're gonna do a hip hop brunch on Saturday to close out the weekend. But I really just feel there's no better movement than what our R&B artists give us, and especially the independent artists. Because, like I said, I know we do have those ones that are kind of pushing our face, but and they're always talking about how R&B is dead. But R&B is not. dead at all. I just feel like
Nah,
people.
yeah, y'all
I
got to
just feel
change the
like
channel. I don't know
people.
what y'all be listening to.
I just feel like
Like,
people don't know what to digest unless the mainstream is pushing it in their face. And I've always been an advocate for the independent artists and the underground and the underrated and what have you. So again, this is how me and Torica have groomed our relationship in a sense because I've watched Torica for decades kill this thing. Even when she took a break, like she's never stopped and she's always invested in herself. And JeRonelle, just short time that I've known him, to see the investment that he's put in himself, and the fact that you on Drake's shit, you're on Drake. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? But like they're working. They're actually working, and everybody doesn't work. There's a lot of people that want to be artists. There's a lot of people that want to be rappers, but I don't feel they work. So you can't really root for everybody, but there's certain people that you see doing the work, and those are always automatically the people that get my attention. And from the ground up, they always gonna have my support. And these two right here will forever have my support. And even Jacoby and some of the people that's involved in Platinum Weekend. And I'm always grateful for people that believe in me enough to be a part of my weekend. So
and this is
it's,
for the
there's no
so
question.
Platinum Weekend is going to be for the folks that try different dates. Like they switch it up. They don't always go to the same restaurant. They don't always eat
Mhm.
This is for the folks that try something new. They don't go to the restaurant and just get chicken fingers. Like just because that's their go-to. They want something a little different. You know that
Right.
one if you take out somewhere to eat and it's like, all right, I'm gonna have a salad. I'm gonna have some chicken parmesan. You can get that anywhere. This
Mhm.
is different. And so you've got Torica. Tell us about anything you've got coming up that you want people to know about, any upcoming music, where we can get more of the vibe we got, because I'm already adding that to the playlist. And definitely we got to get into, you're talking about more. We can definitely get into more. But what else do you have coming up that you want to talk about?
So I have two other singles. One is called Up to It, Down to It. The other is called Dance With Me. Up to It, Down to It is a song about celebrating whatever it is that you're celebrating. I think that, we were speaking offline about 2020 and how the world shut down and everything was crazy. And I think this year is the first year that people really feel like things are stabilized and back to normal, so to speak. So I think all of us spent the last 4 years just repositioning, relearning who we were, because we had to stop so many things that we were doing outside of the house, and we had to really just sit and listen to our thoughts, or stare at the significant other or their kids all day without a break. So I think everyone's now just breathing and releasing all of that, tension that was balled up. But Up to It, Down to It is a great song if you're celebrating your birthday, getting married, you're getting divorced, you got a job promotion, or you're just celebrating being alive. And I think, I always encourage people, I celebrate small wins, big wins, all wins. Progress is
Mm,
progress. It doesn't matter how far you've gone, or, you know, how it may look to someone else, or how other people may interpret your progress. But, we all get so caught up in what we're about to do that we forget what we've accomplished already, and we don't appreciate it,
mm,
and we take it for granted because we're always just trying to achieve the next thing. So that's a song that people can celebrate whatever it is that they're celebrating at that time. Dance With Me is a song where I'm being a little naughty, but I'm basically telling my significant other, what I want him to do and how I want him to do it. So I'm really excited about that song. I'm very tasteful in the way I deliver on my music, but it's grown music. It's for grown people. It's for adults. Um, it's Some of it is not safe for work, but it's okay. I'm also preparing to release my album this summer, and I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited for people to hear my entire body of work. I've worked really hard to tell a cohesive story with my music, and it's a no skip album. You're going to be able to play it from song one to the end. Um, and I've just been performing. I went on tour with Vito, so I'm about to launch another tour. I'm about to get on the road and
mm.
start, going to different cities and meeting the people, because that's what we're doing this for, to connect with other humans. You can keep up with me on Instagram at Torica's World, and you can also keep up with me on my website, which is toricasworld.com. All of my music is available anywhere you stream music online. Shazam my music. If you can't remember the whole name of the title, just say Torica Whole Mood or Torica Mood, and it should pop up. But Tidal, Apple, Spotify, uh, all of the, like, it's so many different streaming platforms. So my music is available on all of them. And I like to close with saying that my flex is I was successful before social media, and I'm successfully navigating within its existence. So I have the traditional format of how to put your music out there, combining it with the innovative and technological advances with the digital landscape and social media. So I think that gives me an advantage over artists who are just coming out in this social media age. So I'm really excited for everything I'm doing, everything I'm working on. I'm an ambassador for a liquor company called Nyack. So people will be able to experience Nyack for Platinum Weekend. We're going to bring it to the camp. So I'm really excited about that. I'm going to be giving out some free shots. Somebody might win a bottle. Like RoJay and I are working on, the actual specials and giveaways that we're going to do. But I'm just really excited to come to Huntsville and for people to see me in an element they've never seen me before. So yeah, it's going to be a whole mood, period.
I'll be in the shot line, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all looking to try to find where's T Mill at. Not that nobody's looking.
We're
So
taking a shot. It's up to it, down to it. Yes, we're doing all that.
Do it. We do it because we used to it. Drink,
yes,
drink.
We doing it. We doing it.
Salute. JeRonelle, tell us a little bit about, again, anything you have coming up, anything you want to leave the people with in preparation for Platinum Weekend, June 6th in Huntsville. Make a road trip, get on the road, catch a flight, get on a bus, whatever you got to do to get here. Matter of fact, get a road trip with some friends. Yeah, hit that Greyhound so you can just kick back. You know what I mean? Get on the Greyhound and chill. Get in the car with some folks.
I want them to make it there safely. I don't know about the Greyhound.
Greyhound is spirit. You got to think about that.
They take Greyhound.
Hey, you getting here on the Greyhound? We just gonna pray for you. We gonna have a shot ready for you if you make it here from the Greyhound. Some jerk wings. JeRonelle, what you got coming up, bro? Anything you want to lead the people with?
I got a lot coming up in the second half of this year. I've been working on a lot of new music, probably the most I've ever worked on at one period of time. So it's a lot of moving thoughts going around in my head. But I'm very excited for it. It's a slightly new direction for me. I think a lot of people by now, they know that, I tend to lean more into the traditional R&B sort of style. And so I'm continuing with that, but also experimenting with darker, more pop elements. So, I would say an example would be kind of like Usher, Justin Timberlake, definitely Bruno Mars, just stuff that, again, is fun, that's up-tempo, stuff that you can play when you're getting ready for date night, stuff that you can play when you're at the house at the kickback with friends, stuff that you can play, when you just driving around vibing and you just need some stuff to keep you awake and keep you up tempo and just really keep you going. Stuff that, of course, you can play at the club. So I'm definitely very excited for all of the new music that is to come. We pretty much have everything recorded, at least on my end. So now we just have to go through the mixing process, which is honestly the hardest part for me because that requires a lot of patience. So pray for me. But again, like I said, yes, I'm very excited though. I'm excited for the rest of this year and all the things that are around the corner. As far as all of the stuff I've done so far, like I said, Stuck is the lead single off my latest project called Regret and Reflect, which I dropped last year. You can catch that on all platforms, Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, all of the different platforms. Trying to say, of course, Down Bad, a song that you mentioned earlier. Down Bad is another song off the project that a lot of people have reacted well to. Sorry, I got family trying to text me right now. I'm like, okay.
The music. They want the music. They're like, "Hey, bro, I'm on the Greyhound. Where the music at? What's happening?"
No, they texted me about Memorial Day plans, and I'm like, we've had literally all day. Like, y'all wait until now.
Oh, that cousin. All right.
Yeah, I'm like, come on now. Anyway, but no, I'm just excited. I'm looking forward to Platinum Weekend. I know it's going to be a good time. You mentioned my bro Jacoby earlier. We met some years ago here when I first moved here to LA, auditioning for The Voice at the time, and neither of us really got very far with that process, but we've stayed in contact over the years. So, seeing that he's a part of this weekend too, I was like, man, this is so cool. But I think we'll like literally just be passing each other. So, if I can catch him, I'm gonna definitely say what's up and that's show love and support. And if not, I'll catch him again when we both back here in LA. But yeah, I'm just excited for the weekend. I'm excited to perform and meet the people and just have another opportunity to just do what I do, just to have fun, do what I do, have a good time. It's going to be an amazing event.
All right, Huntsville, y'all are on alert. It is happening. Platinum Weekend. We got company in town. Y'all know how to act when company come in town. Lauren, I need those jerk wings. We're going to make sure that you got the jerk wings on point. I'm talking about Scotch bonnet, fresh peppers out. Listen, we doing it all. The bartenders, we make sure that the ice is icy, super cold. We making sure that everybody is coming out having a good time, looking good, smelling good, having a good time, no drama. Go ahead and call off for work now, because here's the thing. Some of y'all gonna be coming with them problems.
Call off for work and get your outfits together. But let me just say this. Y'all know how I am about partying. I never really drink until I get to the headliner, right? But once but the transition between Torica getting off stage and JeRonelle getting on stage, baby, we toasting up because we turning up, like seriously, and it's an up to it, down to it situation. Torica, we toasted and we shotting. JeRonelle, you coming on stage, we getting it in, and at that point I can relax because at that point I done got through the show. But it's all about the experience for me. It's not just a show; it's always an experience, and I always want to make sure Huntsville knows when MiddleChild Promotions has an event, and I only bring the people you need to see. Therefore, JeRonelle, I thank you for coming through this year. Torica, I thank you for coming through this year. And I promise y'all, the third year is going to be the year that y'all going to be like, God damn it, why? Make sure your ass is there. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
It is.
Indeed. Indeed and indeed.
Yes.
All right. Make sure you are following these artists. Make sure you are adding them to your playlist. Make sure you're listening out for your favorite TV and film, because you never know. You might hear this on, you might hear it on the episode of Pete Valley or something. You might see it on the episode on HBO Max or Prime or something, and hear these songs that you're listening to and discovering these artists and say, you know what? I heard this somewhere. What did I hear? Oh, yeah. Platinum Weekend. All right. Into and T-Mail Paradox East Radio. We appreciate y'all's time. Thank y'all for being here. I got to go hop on a Greyhound. I'll see y'all at Platinum Weekend, June 6th at the camp, Mid-City. And this is Paradox East Radio. For more information,
now to be
check
there by
out
the 6th.
Right. That's why I'm going now. Like, I gotta get on
that
now. Like, I gotta get in line first and make sure that I can give me a nap and get there and get on time. June 6th, 7 p.m. Huntsville at the camp. Make sure you guys are following RoJay. It's RoJay.com for more information on sponsorships. If you want to get more information on how to support this event, because the camp, it's free. You can show up, you can pull up. It is a free event, free 99. That means you need to still pull up with some money to spend, to eat, to drink, to have a good time, to pay for somebody's Uber, or just to buy some merch from the artist, or to, again, support this event. So come on out, June 6th. We appreciate y'all being here. Torica, JeRonelle, RoJay. This is Paradox East Radio. We'll see y'all at Platinum Weekend. We out.